Hi, I'm here with the producers of the film, Jack and Ava, and we just spoke with the writer and one of the guys who starred in it and the directors. But the production on the film was truly like outstanding, and so I wanted to spend some time talking with the production team today because I think there's actually quite a lot that folks can learn from it. So,
My name is Justin Lawrence. I was one of the producers on the film.
I'm Tazi Starfire. I'm the same.
so one of the things that was amazing about this is you guys made this film for less than $175,000.
That's
Right?
correct,
So tell us how you were able to do that. The other thing that I understand is like you did it in 20 days. And nobody worked more than 9 hours a day.
That's correct.
Nobody believes that. Tell us how that happened, because that doesn't happen here. So, what did you do to make this happen?
Well, to make it happen, first we had to sit down and just tell ourselves we're making a feature film.
Yeah.
I think it's
Oh, you had like 20 locations too, didn't you?
Oh yeah, 37.
37.
37 locations,
37
right?
locations.
What the hell, dudes?
The
It's going to
script,
cost $175,000 just to put everybody in hotels.
the script was not cheap,
Uh-huh.
but we made it cheap by shooting in a location that we were very familiar with. We knew the mayor. We shot in Hogansville. Shout out to Jake Ayers.
Yeah, shout out Jake Ayers, Hogansville, Georgia.
AKA,
Go
what
visit.
was his character? And he played a role in.
He played the guy at the gas station. That's the mayor.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. So we had a lot of friends and family help out with the film, but we spent our money on the right things, which is what I think that matters the most. We spent it on the look of the film because we knew that would raise the production quality up. So we shot on Arri Alexa Mini LF with custom-made anamorphic lenses from a guy named Brandon who was super sweet. We
Yeah,
negotiated a
shout out
sweet deal with him.
BP40 for letting us rent his lenses.
Yeah, and we spent money on the right people also. So the crew came with the gear, which is very important to get the price that we got on that. And then another thing that was very important was our lead actress, Alicia. She has a huge following on social media, and so we took that into consideration and flew her out, and she's phenomenal.
She's so good.
She's so captivating.
Oh my God.
Yeah, and I think that's what you really have to think about is what do you have available to yourself as a new filmmaker, and keep that realistic.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, a lot of people are like, oh, my uncle has this, but they don't know if they can get it, and they put it in the script anyway. And it's like, no, you need to find out first, because if that changes, then, you know, you don't have it in the script and we need to change some stuff. And the very important thing, though, which we were talking about this earlier, was pre-production. Like, really focusing on what we're shooting, when we're shooting it, where we're shooting it. Even though we were booking locations throughout the weeks of actual shooting, because we did have a very short span of time to make the thing. For weather's sake, seasonal sake, and what the trees look like, we really wanted to make sure that we had all the ducks in the row before the week came in to start that week up. So we shot in very close proximity to, so our 37 locations weren't from city to city or town to town. It was more so, hey, we need to go down there, pop this shot off, get this scene, and then go over here, because the film's very chaotic and we're all over the place they're chasing each other. So there was a lot of that. We actually had so we spent $150 on production, so that's kind of what, and then $20 on editing and post-production.
Wow.
So really the production value comes from the $150, which is even crazier. You know.
Yeah. And you guys, from what I understand, you were saying that like all of the storyboards that you did, you still didn't feel like you did enough.
No, you never do enough. You can always do more, and that was the thing too. Is like we'd like to have 6 months, 7 months to just like work on it day in and day out. So when we get there on the day, we know exactly what we're doing, and we're very comfortable. We have everything in line, and when something happens that's not supposed to happen, we're very comfortable in what's happening next. If we need to move that or move the day to a different location or what have you, we're very prepared at that point to make the situation work.
So 37 locations, that should take up your whole budget right there. How'd you pay for all these locations?
You would be surprised at how many things you can get by just asking for them. If you're not in LA or downtown Atlanta, even in downtown Atlanta, this might work. if people aren't used to people shooting movies there all the time, which means that they're used to people shooting, they jack their prices up. Oh, you can shoot at this street corner for $5,000.
Yeah.
That makes no sense. So
With our budget.
with our budget at least. So from where we shot, we just went to businesses and said, can we shoot here for $100? We're not going to close you down. We're going to get out of the way, respect you, your business, and what you're going to be doing here. And then if we're ever in your way, please let us know and we'll adjust our behavior accordingly. And if you treat the location and the people who own those locations with that much respect, you'd be surprised how many people are just going to say yes, because the idea of being in a movie, they love it. And we've had people, like we went.
Well, that's how you got the mayor, right? You right? You got
The mayor's going around advocating for you. It's very easy.
Exactly. Well done. Those are. I'm thinking these are some tricks that young filmmakers would want to learn pretty quickly, right? Is how to get all these folks on your side and become big fans of you already.
Yeah.
So.
Be kind, work hard, and talk to other people. Community is what built this movie. Knowing so many talented people, like our casting director, where he got us Holden Smith, the kid actor, who was amazing.
Yeah,
he came through
tell us about him.
another friend. Andrew came through another friend who said, hey, he was giving us advice on the movie, like here's what I would do. He's already done some low budget productions as well. He's like, I've got my friend Andrew Hunter, he's a casting director, would you like to speak to him? He'd be interested in casting your film. We spoke to him. This time I was doing the casting. I'm not a casting director. And we'll just say we're having issues finding certain people. And we tossed it over to him. He had the experience and he came back with everything we needed and more. Like the ideas that he had and the people he pulled from his audition process. Like Officer Andrews, originally he was like a big white guy.
Yeah.
And he said, what would be really interesting is he pulled this thread of Luke is a little bit racist. Make his chief of police black, and now you're getting a little sense of Luke's backstory of where he comes from. And then Milton killed it. Like he was so good. He was so good.
Yeah, and that dude is truly terrifying.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's a sweetheart in real life.
He's a big dude.
Same thing with Carter, Carter
Sirianni.
He's Italian. I can't say his last name.
He in the scene where he throws Will into the back of the truck and is like putting a gun to his head, screaming at him. He literally, after we done, threw his gun on the ground and started crying and ran up to Dion, who was playing Will, gave him a huge hug. He was like, I'm so sorry. Luke is such a bad guy. He's so amazing.
Yeah. What was really nice is that didn't seem any bit at all like acting. Really. There was like maybe one little scene at the beginning where I thought that maybe somebody did a little bit overacting, but other than that, right, there wasn't any acting. Like you really felt like these people were there. And your your villains were kind of funny too, without trying to be funny. They were.
Who they were.
Exactly. And you did a great job in making that happen, right? They're just a little out there.
They're very talented. These gems, if you can find the gems to be in your film, that is everything. Holden, for example, is a phenomenal gem. He's a young kid. His kid was 8 years old, which comes with its own challenges with doing a production, the legal system and all that stuff. You have to go through this, all these hurdles to have a child on set, meet all these time restrictions and stuff like that, which we were able to oblige, only working under 10 hours was the goal, which we didn't go over 9 most of the time. He's a great.
You can make
actor.
a clip of the movie just from him.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Because
The Holden
Yeah.
No, it's phenomenal. I appreciate your kindness and thank you for it.
No, this is all about filmmakers, and what you did an amazing thing for the amount of money that you did, and it looks so polished, so professional. The music, every part of it says that this is a huge feature film that you did for less than $175,000.
Hopefully we can sell it for that much. However much you think it is in your head that we spent on it, hopefully we can sell it for at least that.
Yeah, so. Any last things that you want to tell in terms of like the story in terms of production or just any kind of interesting stuff that people want to know about it?
Yeah. If you are a young filmmaker, the key to success is perseverance.
Don't quit.
Don't quit. This movie came about from months and years of doing short films, Isaac and Michael working together, us working on our own projects, and it took us just saying, hey, we don't know how we're going to do this, but we're going to make a feature film.
Yeah.
We don't know who we're going to get the money from, we don't know where we're going to shoot, we don't know what the script is, but we're going to start now making that commitment to ourselves to persevere and make this feature film.
Yeah.
And one by one, things fell into place. The funding fell into place. We thought we would only have $50,000 to shoot the movie at first. And we were like, well, we have the money. There's nothing that's going to stop us now. We have to go shoot it now.
Yeah.
And thankfully, after that, we got another $100,000 that came in as an investment that got us through production. We ended with no money, almost $0 in the bank account going into post-production, and we had someone else come in and provide us what we needed to. And that would only have happened if we had never said, if we had not quit. Like, just the perseverance is necessary.
Great film. It's a true achievement for what you were able to do with what you were able to do. With fabulous film. I wish you guys great luck, and I hope you get somebody to come along and buy it for a lot of money.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much.
Thanks, guys.